Welcome to Shakespeare the Sonnets. Today we're doing sonnet number 103. Let's get this started with. Alack, what poverty my muse brings forth, that having such a scope show her pride. The argument all there is of more worth than when a half my added praise beside. Oh, blame me not, if I no more can write. Look in your glass, and there appears a face that overgoes my blunt invention quite, dulling my lines and doing me disgrace. Were it not sinful, then striving for to mend, to mar the subject that before was well, for to no other pass my verses tend, than of your graces and your gifts to tell, and more, much more, than in my verse can sit, your own glass shows you when you look in it. There's actually a lot to really talk about in this sonnet. A lack of poverty my muse brings forth is like inferior matter. Like, a lack what poverty, like what my kind of inferior matter, like my muse goes ahead and brings me for. What my muse goes ahead and makes me do that makes me a bit inferior than you. And I having such a scope to show her pride, that you have such a scope to show all that splendor of yours. Well, I can't do that myself. The argument, all bare, is of more worth. The theme of the sonnets, by itself, is more worth than myself itself too. They would have added praise beside. It's better off. I'd rather off show you the bone rather than go ahead and show you what's on the outside of the person, of the bone, or at least the skin of the bone. Oh, blame me not if I no more can write. Oh, you can't blame me more if I can't, right? Look in the glass and there appears a face. By the way, glass here most likely means mirror. Look at the mirror here and there appears a face that overgoes my blunt invention quite. That wins ahead and exceeds my awkward creation. It looks a bit more like a toy than an actual invention. Dulling my lines and doing me disgrace. You can dull my lines and you go ahead and do me some. You can just go ahead and discredit me. Were it not sinful, then striving to mend. Were it actually not sinful to go ahead and improve? It's not. If it wasn't sinful to improve, I would do that. To mar the subject that before was well. For to no other path my verse tends. For to no other purpose my verse tends. And that's pretty much all I can really talk about, but let's just keep going. Then of graces and your goods to tell, and more, much more than my verse can sit. Your own glass shows you when you look in it. First, this sonnet 103 is basically like saying, I am not worthy of you. I am better off just showing you the first letter of each of these lines than going ahead and showing you this entire sonnet. The theme, the idea of the sonnet, the idea that my sonnet is trying to convey is actually worth more than the sonnet itself too. And so I think I've been an idiot doing all this myself too. And that's sonnet 103. Hope to see you guys soon. Until next time, peace. Bye bye. Alack, what poverty my muse brings forth, that having such a scope to show her pride, the argument all bare is of more worth than when a half my added praise beside. Oh, blame me not if I no more can write. Look in your glass, and there appears a face that overgoes my blunt invention quite, dulling my lines and doing me disgrace. Were it not sinful, then striving to mend, to mar the subject that before was well? For to no other pass my verses tend, than of your graces and your gifts to tell, and more, much more, than in my verse can sit. Your own glass shows you when you look in it.